It was a Tuesday morning when the police cruiser pulled up in front of my house. The flashing lights cut through the quiet suburban street, and two officers stepped out, their eyes fixed on me. "Are you Daniel Miller?" one of them asked. "Yes. What's going on?" I replied, trying to keep my voice steady. "You're being accused of refusing to pay several outstanding HOA bills. We've been asked to escort you to the station for questioning." I stood frozen. "Unpaid bills? I pay mine early every single month." My HOA dues were set on autopay. And then, as if on cue, Karen Thompson emerged from her porch across the street, clutching a stack of papers and wearing that self-satisfied smirk she was famous for. "I told you he'd try to deny it," she called out, striding over. "These bills have been piling up for months." The officers flipped through the documents she handed them. My name was at the top of each invoice, but the charges didn't match anything I'd ever received. Landscaping repairs I never ordered. Security fees for events I didn't attend. Even a private pool cleaning charge for a pool I didn't have. "This has to be a mistake," I told the officers. "These aren't my bills." Karen scoffed. "Oh, please. Everyone knows you've been dodging your responsibilities. You think the rest of us should cover for you?" Her voice carried, and soon curious neighbors peeked from behind blinds and doorways. I could feel their judgment burning into me. I asked to see the invoices more closely. That's when I spotted it. The address on every bill wasn't mine. It was hers. The only thing linking me to them was the name. "Officers," I said carefully, "I think I can prove these aren't mine." Karen's eyes narrowed. "You're not getting out of this." The officers hesitated. "If you have proof, now's the time to show it." My mind raced. The HOA office had security cameras, and all payments were logged. If I could get my hands on that evidence, I could clear my name, and maybe uncover why Karen was so desperate to pin this on me. But something about her expression told me this wasn't just about money. She wanted something bigger, and I was in her way. The next morning, I marched into the HOA office with a folder full of my bank statements. The receptionist, clearly uneasy, said, "Daniel, you should know Karen's already been here this morning." Perfect. That meant she was nervous. I requested to see the payment logs for the past 6 months. The manager, Mr. Porter, pulled up the files, frowning as he scrolled. "Strange. It shows your account fully paid, every single month. No gaps, but..." He clicked another tab. "Karen's account overdue? The charges match exactly the invoices she gave the police." Bingo. "Can I get a printout?" I asked. Mr. Porter handed me the pages, but as he did, he leaned closer. "There's more. A few weeks ago, Karen tried to have her account merged with yours in our system. Said it was a clerical correction. We didn't approve it, but apparently, she found another way to make it look that way. A forged link between our accounts. That was how she pulled it off. By the time I returned home, Karen was waiting on her porch, arms crossed. "You really want to keep this up?" she called. "Actually," I said, walking toward her with the printouts in hand, "I think it's time we clear the air." In front of the police. Her smirk faltered. Minutes later, the same officers from yesterday arrived. I handed them the logs, explaining everything. Mr. Porter even came by to confirm the forgery attempt. Karen tried to spin a new story. That it was all an innocent mistake. That the bills must have been mixed up. But her voice shook. "Ma'am," one officer said, "forging account details to avoid payment is fraud. And filing a false police report? That's serious." As they read her rights, Karen's bravado crumbled. She shot me one last glare as they escorted her to the cruiser, but I couldn't help noticing the panic in her eyes. Later, neighbors came by one, some apologizing for believing her so quickly. I told them the truth, and warned them that if Karen had tried it with me, she could try it with anyone. It turned out Karen's motive wasn't just about avoiding payments. She'd been under financial strain for months, hosting lavish events and remodeling her home to impress the neighborhood. When her budget collapsed, she decided to shift the debt onto someone else. And I was the unlucky target. Justice felt good, but the damage to her reputation was permanent. And in an HOA, that might just be the harshest sentence of all. If you enjoyed seeing justice served today, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another showdown like this one. Smash the like button if you think Karen got exactly what she deserved, and drop a comment telling me, what would you have done if someone tried to pin their bills on you?